Stop doing this to your natural hair. Not only that it can lead to hair breakage and excessive shedding, but if care is not taken properly, it can lead to traction and alopecia, which means you being bald on some parts of your head or even all over your head, and I'm sure you don't want that, right? So stick around till the end of this video to see the things you should do to your hair which will improve the manageability of your hair and the health of your hair, which in turn gives you that long hair that you desire, and the things you should not be doing to your hair. Stick around. Mistake I've been making when I started my natural hair journey was using tiny comb instead of using a wide tooth comb. They are two different things. Combs are combs, but then please bear it in mind that these two combs do not perform the same action. This is a tiny comb. It's not meant for natural hair. Our hair is coily, it's kinky. This comb can't pass through our hair. So if you find yourself using this comb, or if anybody is using this comb on your hair, you need to speak out. Tell them to stop using this on your hair, and you too stop using it on your hair to detangle your hair. Use a wide tooth comb to detangle your hair, and if you have enough time, do a figure detangling because it helps you to minimize unnecessary hair breakage or unnecessary hair shedding. Okay, number two, not deep conditioning my hair. You know, deep conditioning is something that a lot of people do not like doing, and whenever I recommend it to them, they feel like it's a waste of time. But darling, trust me, you do not want to skip deep conditioning your hair when washing your hair, because it's like the most important process of the wash day. So please, whenever you are washing your hair, after shampooing your hair, deep condition your hair. It's very important. It helps in strengthening your hair. It helps for you to detangle your hair properly when you are washing it. It helps to create slip so that when comb is passing through your hair, it will not lead to hair unnecessary hair breakage. It helps to moisturize your hair. Wash days are very important, and deep conditioning makes it even more important. So it's one thing deep conditioning your hair like I just mentioned, but deep conditioning the proper way is another thing. So make sure you are deep conditioning the proper way by using the right product. For example, know what your hair needs at the moment. If your hair needs a moisturizing deep conditioner, then give your hair a moisturizing deep conditioner. If your hair needs a strengthening deep conditioner or a protein deep conditioner, then go for it. And last but not the least, always cover your hair in order to trap in the heat, to trap in the moisture, so that it won't escape. The minute you are to deep condition depends on the description written on the product, so please pay attention to the ingredients or the description or the direction written on the product that you are using. Okay, this third point, I'm so guilty of it, and I know a lot of you are guilty of it till today. Please, you need to stop sleeping with your natural hair unkept, with sleeping with your natural hair matted. Then when you wake up in the morning, you will notice that your natural hair is so tangled up together that when you want to detangle it, you end up breaking your hair. And this is something that we can easily avoid. So before going to bed, please detangle your hair properly. Put it in a protective style. You don't need to do too much. Just, you can put it in this style. You can see the way I packed my hair. Just pack it up, or you can do a pineapple styling, and you cover your hair with a hair bonnet. You sleep with a silk or satin material, satin pillowcase, satin hair bonnet, just to protect your hair from the harshness that comes with cotton materials. Cotton materials will not do you good on your hair. Trust me, they will only suck out the moisture from your hair and leave your hair dry for you to handle the next day. The next tip is using oil as a moisturizer. Oil is not a moisturizer. Shea butter is not a moisturizer. I don't know how to say this enough, but oil is a sealant. Shea butter is a sealant. Haven't you noticed that when you put it on your hair, it will only make your hair shiny, it will put grease on your hair? That is just what it does, and helps you to strengthen your hair. But if you want to moisturize your hair, please go in to use water. You can get a spray bottle like this one. Get you a spray bottle, put in whichever liquid you want to put inside. It can be water, it can be fresh aloe vera or store-bought aloe vera, it can be rosemary water. Just put it in there, sprinkle it on your hair. I have a lot of videos of how I moisturize my hair. You sprinkle this water or whatever it is in here on your hair, then you seal it in with oil. But don't you confuse oil as a moisturizer. Oil is a sealant. Although you can apply oil on your scalp to promote hair growth, but don't apply it on a dry hair thinking that it will moisturize a dry hair. Your hair will still be dry. Oil protects your hair. The oil is something that will enable the moisture to stay in properly without it escaping for a short period of time. So after 2 to 3 days, you will moisturize your hair again. I used to be that girl that would sit down in the salon and allow everybody or any human being that claims that they can handle hair to touch my hair. Trust me, if you go to a salon and the first thing they will tell you is, sister, your hair is very big, your hair is very full, you too put relaxer. There's a clear sign that you should run for your life, sis. Run for your life, because they're going to do nonsense on your hair. They're going to break the hell out of your hair, and trust me, you're going to pay for that hair that you did. All the nonsense they did on your hair, you still pay for it, because that's the main reason they opened the natural hair salon or salon in the first place. So please ask questions first of all before you enter any salon, or even though you sit down at home and someone comes to handle your hair. Handling natural hair is not for the weak. Trust me, handling natural hair is very, very complicated. The only thing that you have to be very, very patient, and if you are not patient enough to handle your hair, do not think that somebody that owns a salon that is expecting customers to come every minute, every hour, here and there, to have patience to handle your hair. Because in as much as you are seated and she's handling your hair, she have to do very fast so that other people that are waiting for her will come and sit down. She'll finish sharp sharp, you go, you sit down and she'll handle your own hair, and the next person comes. So don't think that everybody that handles your hair knows how to handle natural hair. No, this is something I learned the hard way. When I started my natural hair journey, I will go to the salon, sit down there, they will break the hell out of my hair. I didn't know that people handling my hair was part of the reason why my hair was breaking unnecessarily. But now that I know better, I started taking care of my own hair since the year 2017, and this is 2022, right? So which means it took me time for me to learn how to manage my hair in the right way by myself, and I learned all of that through YouTube. So trust me, everything you need is here on YouTube. Learn how to twist your hair, learn how to wash your hair, learn how to braid your hair, learn how to moisturize your hair. Apart from doing all these things by yourself, you are also saving yourself some coins. But if you have the coin to spend, please make sure at least you are leaving your hair to the care of someone that knows how to handle your hair, and not someone that just care about your money. I'm sorry, I just got interrupted by the light, but the show must go on. Not knowing my hair porosity, or you not know your hair porosity, please, you need to know your hair porosity. Take a glass of water, put a strand of your hair or 2 strands of your hair into that glass of water. Leave it to stay in for 5 to 10 minutes. If the hair is on top of the water, which means you are low porosity. If it's in the middle, at the middle of the water, which means you are medium porosity. Bottom of the water, which means you are high porosity. Also, another way to check your hair porosity is when you are done washing your hair and your hair dries quickly, that means you are high porosity. But if your hair dries slowly, if it takes some time for your hair to dry, which means you are low porosity. Make sure you know your hair porosity, because it tells you the right product to use for your hair. That is like when it comes to moisturizers, leave-in conditioners, shampoos, deep conditioners, even hair oils. Okay, so know your hair porosity so that you know what to put on your hair and what not to put on your hair. Hair porosity helps you to know how your hair absorbs moisture. So if you do not know your hair porosity, you keep on using the wrong product, thinking that the products are the problem, which means you are the problem. So you need to know your hair porosity so that you know the products that can bring in moisture to your hair, the product that can enable your hair to absorb moisture, and the product you should not be using at all on your hair. Do not use too much heat on your hair. But at the same time, I feel like the problem is not even using too much heat on the hair. The problem is when you are using this heat on your hair and you are not protecting your hair in the first place. So please, when you're using heat on your hair, number one rule is that you should not go above 450 degrees. Do not go above 450 degrees. And secondly, make sure you're using protection. Okay, use heat protectant. It's very important. Make sure, at least if you want to be using heat on your hair, just do not use it too much. Do not use it too much. Do not go above 450 degrees. And at the same time, any day you're using it, use protection so that your hair is not going to experience heat damage. The next tip I'm going to use is shampooing our hair all together. That is very wrong. Even to today, they still do it in the salons, and a lot of you entertain it. This is one of the reasons why I don't go to salon, because even when I try to tell them, please, this is the way I want you to handle my hair, they don't give a crap about my hair. They only care about what they want to get, and that is it. So please do not wash your hair all at once. If you want to wash your hair, divide it into 4 sections. I'm going to create a winter wash day routine, how I wash my hair, and you all are going to see the way I wash my hair, dividing it into 4 different sections before washing it. Okay, so please stick around to get all the necessary information you need in that video concerning how to wash your hair. So back to what I was saying, divide your hair into 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dividing your hair into 4 sections, number one, helps to reduce hair breakage, because when you're washing your hair all together, trust me, your hair is going to tangle. Imagine scrubbing your scalp to remove the dirt and everything that all the products build up. Your hair is going to be tangling at the process. So you need to wash your hair one step at a time, so that once you are done washing this one, you twist it up. Once you are done washing this one, you detangle it, twist it up. You wash this one, detangle it, twist it up. Wash this part, detangle it, twist it up. Do the same for the last part, and your hair is not going to break a lot. So please, just don't wash your hair all at once. Trust me, I know it will take a lot of time, but it will really help you to minimize unnecessary hair breakage that can be easily avoided. And apart from washing your hair in sections, another thing is stop overwashing your hair. Okay, stop overwashing your hair. Stop with the overwashing. And what I mean by stop overwashing is that some of you wash your hair every day. Some of you wash your hair every week. Sis, bro, I don't know, please stop washing your hair every day, or every 3 days, or every 2 days. Trust me, your hair is going to break. It's one thing knowing fully well that you're not supposed to be washing your hair all together, but it's another thing knowing that you should not be washing your hair every day, because it will lead to you breaking your hair. Our hair is kinky, our hair is coily, our hair is going to break if we keep on doing that. Our hair does not like stress. Understand this. Your hair is very tangled up together. It's very coily. Some people that have very thick hair their hair does not entertain all this touchy that we do on our hair, especially during wash days, because while washing your hair is going to shrink up and it will coil. So in the process of it being coiled, when you want to detangle it, that's when hair breakage occurs. So please wash your hair once in 2 weeks or once in a month. As for me, I wash my hair once in a month, then I'll do a cold wash once in a month too, which means one main wash in a month, then a cold wash in the same month. As long as it's kinky, it's coily, it doesn't need that too much stress, please. Another thing that I would like to mention is using the improper scissors. Using the improper scissors, which means you using the scissors that are supposed to be meant for you to be cutting materials or cutting cartons, papers, instead of you to use a hair shear. They are 2 different things, please. We need to know the difference. Hair shear helps us to cut our hair, trim our hair the proper way, while using a normal scissors will only cause more problems, because the scissors is kind of blunt, or is not even sharp at all, or the mouth of the scissors is not meant for the hair. Okay, so you need to get a hair shear instead of using a normal scissors. I do mine once in a year or 2 times in a year. I do trimming. I trim off the ends of my hair that I feel like have split ends. Those ends that have split ends, I will use shear to cut it off. I don't use, a normal scissor, because it only lead to more split ends. Another thing I must say is you should stop with the comparison. Okay, stop comparing your hair with another person's hair. I used to do that a lot, but I had to learn this the hard way, because the only thing that it was doing for me was causing me depression and making me feel like my hair is not growing, and making me feel like, oh my god, I'm going to remain bald forever, especially with the fact that I'm a Nigerian. A lot of people don't believe that Nigerians can actually have a healthy long hair. So please stop with the comparison. It's not going to do you any good. I was comparing my hair with people that they started taking care of their natural hair a long time ago, and as at then I didn't even know anything about natural hair, but I was still thinking that the nonsense I was doing to my hair as at then is going to yield me a positive result. So please stop with the comparison. Just calm down. Know the things you should be doing to your hair and the things you should not be doing to your hair. That is how your hair is going to grow. Last but not the least, another thing I will say is, please pray for your hair. We pray for everything. We pray for having a successful job, having our successful marriage, a partner, successful delivery at the hospital, good health, mind and body. But some of you do not pray for your hair. Pray for your hair. When you want to achieve something and you are doing the hard work, you are not including God in your prayer, you're only going to be going in circles. Okay, you're only going to be going in circles. So please, let both be in control. Be working while God is also in control. Okay, that is all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all have learned something. Hope you all have taken something out of this video. Hope this video found you helpful. Please leave your comment in the comment section below. Let us chat down there. See you guys in my next upload. Bye.